Goranga bolite habe.
TungaVidya lived in a village named Dhavaro, which is about 3 or 4 kilometers south of Varshana. As we drive there, we look back and get a wonderful view of all the hills of Varshana. On the left is Mangar. In the center are Morkutia, the Jaipur temple, and Srimati Radharani's temple. Here we're looking through Sankari Kor. On the right-hand side is Vilaska. We drive all the way through the village, and at the other end we find a nice little temple dedicated to TungaVidya and Radha and Krishna. Bhakti Ratnakara describes that Dhavaro means eyes filled with tears. Here Krishna cried tears of ecstasy at the sight of Srimati Radharani. The deities here are exceptionally beautiful, and the devotees look after them wonderfully. TungaVidya is on our right of the divine couple. She is a celebrated music teacher and an expert singer and veena player, and here we see her with her veena in her hand. TungaVidya is the daughter of Pushkara and Maida Devi, and is the 5th of the Ashtasakis. She is 15 days younger than Srimati Radharani, and has a complexion like kumkum, and wears white garments. The fragrance of her body is a combination of sandalwood and camphor. TungaVidya is married to Balisha, and her service to the divine couple is singing, dancing, and playing musical instruments. She's hot-tempered and is expert at disguise. TungaVidya is of a very scholarly nature and is learned in the 18 branches of knowledge, including Rasa Shastra, Niti Shastra, and Natya Shastra. Beneath the main deities is this older deity of TungaVidya. She is the leader of those gopis who are expert at arranging political alliances with rivals, and who fetch clear river water. This little temple is built on the site of an older temple, and when they were excavating to build it, they found remnants from the original structure. Unfortunately, it was defaced many years ago by the Muslims, although we can imagine that originally it must have looked very nice. From the roof, we look out towards the nearby Kunj. There's a hill nearby, and an old sadhu decided to name it Chota Govardhan, or Little Govardhan Hill. A short distance from the temple is what the local people call the Shama Shila. It's actually most of the side of the hill, and we can see how the rock is dark-colored like Shamsunda, with lighter-colored streaks across it like Srimati Radharani. We go up onto the top of the Shama Shila. Here we can see across to Chota Govardhan on our left. Some kilometers away to the far right is Unchagaon, the village of Lalita Devi. In front of us is Ratna Kund, which is mentioned in Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Mukta Charita, or the story of the pearl pastime. Let's go over there.
Bose juga
story goes that near Nandagram, Krishna planted pearls in the ground, and they grew into beautiful pearl trees. Not wanting to be outdone, Srimati Radharani, TungaVidya, and the other gopis also wanted to grow pearls, so they stole their mothers and planted them around this kund. However, only thorn trees came out of the ground, and when their mothers wanted their pearls back, the gopis were forced to go to Krishna and beg him for some of his. We'll explain that pastime in more detail when we go to Nandagram some other time.
Naro thamuda